going to say? He has called Donald Trump unfit. He's called him dangerous. And what will this mean for Obama's legacy? It means it's in jeopardy.
On January 20th, President Obama is going to be standing next to Donald Trump at the Capitol watching him being sworn in.
Well, I mean, one of the first things that Donald Trump has said he's going to do is roll back Obamacare, which was the president's main legacy. And what other things are going to happen here that...
As you know, and he's going to have to work with Congress, and there's some prioritization here that it's going to have to take place.
We're looking closer into the numbers about how Trump pulled off this historic victory tonight. Anthony Mason has those details. Anthony?
Nora, we're going to look at the three pillars of Trump's victory. The first was male voters, men. He won them 53 to 41%. He also won whites without a college degree by more than a 2-to-1 margin, 67 to 28%. And voters told us that the quality they wanted most in their candidate today was a candidate who could bring about change. And among those voters, Donald Trump won 83%. So huge landslide in that category there, the most important quality. And finally, there was a lot of talk after the Access Hollywood tape, and a lot of leading Republicans pulled back their endorsement from Donald Trump, that Republicans might, in fact, flee from him. Well, that didn't turn out to be the case today. He won 9 out of 10 Republican voters. They came home to Donald Trump. Gail?
He certainly did, Anthony. Continuing that conversation, according to the exit poll, 7 in 10 said that they were dissatisfied with the federal government. 58% of those who made that comment went with Donald Trump. 36% of those went with Hillary Clinton. It goes back to what he said from when he started this campaign. It's not a campaign, it's a movement of people. And that certainly bore itself out today.
Now, everybody knows it's only the electoral vote that counts, and Donald Trump has won that decisively tonight. But have a look at how divided the country is. Let's look at the popular vote. 57,600,000 for Donald Trump, 56,855,000 for Hillary Clinton. That's the popular vote as it's being counted right now. Donald Trump wins in the popular vote, yes, indeed, but it's only about 1% difference between the two.
Yes, and, you know, we've seen Donald Trump give a conciliatory sort of the right pitch in his speech, but those 56 million who voted for Hillary Clinton, there are a lot of them who believe that he came to this position by playing on racial fears. He was, for 5 years, the chief advocate of the idea that President Obama was illegitimate because he wasn't born in the United States. There are people on the other side of this who are not going to just accept this, and we will see what the shape of that response will be and who becomes the voice of that response. You mentioned Barack Obama. He will not be the voice of that response.